taking reservations this evening. Well, the riverboat's going to be closed for a kind of family party. Yes, that's exactly what we're celebrating. Thank you. I'll tell him. And I hope we see you very soon. Bye.
Joan, taste this.
You want to know something? People are so nice. You can't imagine how many calls I've had telling me how happy they are about Travis and congratulating Tom.
Yeah, that's great.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that?
That is a very special sauce for the game hen. You know, stuffed game hen was always Tom's favorite, so taste this and see what you think.
Smells interesting.
Yeah, well, taste it. Ooh.
That's nice.
You don't like it? Huh?
Of course, I love it. What's in it?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
What do you mean you can't tell me? Where'd you get the recipe?
Well, it's mine. It's all mine. I made it up. It's my secret. It's going to go
Your
to the grave with
recipe?
me. Yep.
I'll find out what's in it.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will.
Let's give Jenny a taste. No, shh. Oh. Poor kid, she works too hard.
She sure does. She was here till all hours last night and opened up this morning.
Let's let her rest, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Tell me what's in it.
I'm not going to tell you what's in it.
Well, yes, you will.
Oh, no.
Little baby, don't say a word. Mama's coming by, you're my mockingbird. If like a mockingbird, don't sing. Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If
Wait, no, please, no, don't take my baby. Don't take my baby. No, please, no.
May I get you a table, Mr. Bergman?
Thank you.
No, thank you. Excuse me. Of course, sir. Good evening.
You seem to make a habit of sitting uninvited.
I guess I do.
But since I've heard the news, I'll excuse it. I suppose one is entitled to a little cockiness the day after a victory. Congratulations.
Thank you, Counselor.
It's nice to know that the person who really killed Rusty Santel has been apprehended.
I think we all would agree with that.
And now the world is safe for democracy. So what can I do for you, Mr. Bergman?
You have information concerning Jenny Deacon's child. I need it. As a matter of fact, I want it.
This is Search for Tomorrow. This part brought to you by Jif Peanut Butter for fresh peanut taste.
Turning over all the business of Rusty Santel's estate to a local firm. I'll be catching a plane to London in a few hours.
But you have information concerning Jenny Deacon's child. Come on, Phillips. How about it?
How about what, Mr. Bergman?
That young woman is desperate to find her child. Aren't you going to help us?
I'm not in the habit of giving away what I've worked so hard to get.
I wasn't suggesting for a second that you give it away. Just name your price.
I'm not for sale.
I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood your reluctance. Well, if it's not for money, Phillips, what is it? Why are you holding back?
Maybe I don't like you.
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
Your reputation precedes you. And I did a little additional research.
I'm flattered.
Young Tom Bergman, the whiz kid of Washington. You didn't miss a beat, did you? You got right in there with all the big brass. You're a definite comer, Mr. Bergman.
Does that offend you?
You didn't have to work your way through law school, did you? Nah. Daddy paid for it. Young, handsome. You made friends right away. They pushed open all the right doors. You didn't have to get your lily white hands dirty.
Like you did.
Yeah, like I did. Tell me, how'd you do it, golden boy? How'd you get that woman to confess to the murder?
I listen for the lie. That's what I do. If you listen long and hard enough, you'll eventually hear it.
That a fact?
Absolutely. Now, are we going to talk about your resentment of me? Or are we going to talk about your lie and how it's hurting an innocent young girl?
What's it to you, anyway? She your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend. She's a young woman that I promised to help. A young woman that desperately needs that information that you were hired to find. That maybe you actually didn't do the search. But you found something and you reported it to Rusty Centelli.
And you'd give anything to know what I found, wouldn't you?
That's why I'm here.
Well, jump for it, Fido. Sniff around. Beg. Crawl. Sweat every day, day after day like I did. Hit all the joints on South Holman Street. Check every phone book in this part of the country. You know how many Daniels you'll find?
No. How many, Philip?
Try doing some of the grunt work, golden boy. Maybe you'll find it. Nice talking with you.
Wait a minute. Where's South Holman Street?
You want it? Go find it. See you, Bergman.
What do you mean, where are my travel and entertainment expenses? They're all right there. All the tax stuff is there.
Mrs. Wyatt, we're going to have to sit down together and go over this.
What's this we business? That's why I hired you.
But only you know what your expenses were and your income.
Now, I'll tell you something. If I have to sit down and add up every single little
We'll add
tiny-
them up. You just have to help us find it.
They're right there.
Mrs. Wyatt, the 15th is upon us.
You want to know something? You're bugging me.
If you want your taxes prepared by us, then you better give us a little of your time.
All right, I will. Very little. Now, I have a cocktail party to go to. I can give you a few minutes.
Minutes won't do it.
Frankly, Mrs. Wyatt, your books, the receipts, they look more like Irish stew than bookkeeping.
Listen, I didn't hire you to insult me.
You hired us to get your accounts in order and to file your income tax. And in order to do that, we need your help for a few hours.
Hours? Oh, for heaven's sakes, I hate this. I hate it every year. I would rather pull teeth than do income tax stuff.
Yeah, Mrs. Wyatt, I remember last year.
Well, why didn't you make it any easier? That's what I hired you for. You're an accountant.
You don't like to keep your records straight, do you?
I detest records.
Yes,
we know.
And I detest the IRS. In fact, I would very much like to go to Washington. I'd like to stand out in front of their office, and I would love to scream.
I would like to be there at a safe distance, but in the meantime, we need your help.
I'm not going to get to my cocktail party at all, am I? What have you done with my phone? Come on. Thank you. Next year, we're going to start this tax nonsense on January 1.
You said that this very same day a year ago.
Hello, Riverboat.
Oh, Jenny, hi, it's Stephanie.
Oh, hi, Stephanie.
Is Martin there?
No, he hasn't come in yet.
Oh, well, when he does, can you give him a message for me?
Sure.
I won't be able to come this evening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorrier than I am, I can tell you that. And would you please tell Tom congratulations, and I won't be able to have dinner. It seems I am dining on income tax forms.
Well, that is too bad. I'll pass along the message.
Thank you. Tell Tom I said hi, and then buy everybody a drink for me, will you?
Yeah, sure. Stephanie, while I have you on the line, I'd like to talk to you about Andy.
What about her?
Well, I'm real worried about her, but I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
Well, what is it?
Well, I know you've been very busy with taxes, and
Oh, come on, Andy's more important to me than number puzzles.
I've noticed she hasn't been quite herself lately. She's been moody, weepy, even throwing temper tantrums.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I don't want you to take this as a criticism.
Jenny, will you please say what's on your mind?
Has she been eating all right? Oh, Stephanie, she looks so thin. Even Martin said something.
She eats like a horse.
Well, I guess I could be wrong.
Well, maybe not, though. Rose had to take one of her dresses in the other day.
Well, I just wanted to let you know.
Well, I'm glad you did. You know, it wouldn't really hurt to have her have a checkup, would it? I know a very good pediatrician in town, and I'm going to give him a call right now.
Oh, good, good. I'm sure it's nothing but stress. Her moving, you know, she's been under a lot of it lately.
Well, that's what I thought, too. I thought that was at the bottom of it, but I'll make the call right now. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Look, Mrs. Wyatt, we've begun to itemize all of the missing information.
Why don't you take all this out into the outer office? I have a personal call to
Mrs.
make.
Wyatt, time is of the essence.
Wonderful! Then we'll bottle it and make a fortune. Okay? Grab your little pieces of paper, darlings, and go outside.
Now, let's see. W. Carl Weaver. Wish they could find things as fast. Oh, hello. Yes, Dr. Weaver, please. Yes, I'll hang on. Will you have him paged? Oh, certainly I'll wait. It's important. You're raising funds for the hospital.
Oh, yes. Stephanie Wyatt, you were with the television station.
I own the television station.
Of course. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And I've recently become the temporary foster mother of a little girl.
How nice.
Yes. Well, she's been exhibiting some strange behavior, and I thought maybe I would give you a call and talk to you about it.
Well, of course, I cannot make a diagnosis over the phone.
Oh, well, heavens, I understand that.
Well, what are the symptoms?
Well,
Maybe I can suggest a direction.
she's been excessively thirsty for some weeks now.
For weeks?
Yes, and even though she eats like a horse, she's been losing weight, and she's been having big mood swings.
Frequent urination?
Well, I don't know. I just haven't noticed that, but she has been very restless at night. Very restless. You see, she recently moved into my house, and I thought maybe that was the reason for all of this.
Well, quite possibly. But to be safe, why don't you bring her in and let's take a look at her?
Oh, wonderful. When would you like us to come?
Now.
Now?
Well, yes, I will be at the hospital for 1 more hour. Can you get here by then?
I suppose I could.
Yes, we'll take a specimen and a blood test, and I'll stay and make sure they run it through immediately.
Well, thank you, Doctor. That would be very nice of you.
Well, no cause for alarm, but if she's had these symptoms for several weeks, it should be checked.
Well, yes, I agree with you. And I'll go and pick her up, and I'll be over there as soon as I can. Thank you very much for seeing us. Goodbye.
Mrs. Wyatt, we're missing them.
Boys, you're going to have to carry on without me for a little while.
We only have 48 hours left.
Well, take 2 of them and eat something.
But... Dad.
Hi.
Jenny. What are you doing all this for?
What does it say? Congratulations for a job well done. That's what this party's all about.
Hey, Jenny.
Great.
Come help me a minute.
Yeah, sure, Jen.
Hi, Tom.
Joe? Dad.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a South Homan Street?
Homan?
Homan.
Oh, Homan Street. Here in Henderson?
Here, anywhere.
Huh. It sounds vaguely familiar. Why?
I just talked to Phillips about Jenny's child.
Yeah?
He used the name of that street. I mean, if we could find out where it is, we might have some information about her daughter.
Tom, that's wonderful. Come on, let's go tell Jen.
No. I don't want to get her hopes up until I get more to go on. I just need to find that street first, Dad.
Travis, Liza, Susie, Juan.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm Kristen. Oh, Joe, look what you're doing to the napkins. How pretty.
Thank you.
Well, you think you can teach me how to do this sometime?
Oh, sure. If you could find out what Stu puts in that sauce, deal?
Deal. Here, I'll put these around.
Thanks.
Tallinger 1974.
Ooh, hey, that's pretty expensive.
Well, I can't think of a better night to have it.
Here, I'll put one of these on ice.
Oh, good. Thank you. I like your banner.
Thank you. Stu and I made it.
Well,
Oh, Martin, Stephanie called. She wanted me to tell you that she's going to be tied up doing income taxes, but she'll try to come by later.
that woman is so hard-headed, I warned her not to wait till the last minute.
Well, we put these on ice.
Where's Stu?
He's out in the galley, stirring up his secret sauce with the door locked.
We on the phone with the White House?
Not quite.
It's all very impressive.
Martin, let's talk. You know, I'm still curious as to where you were the night of the murder. Can you talk about it now?
Well, I guess so. No names, of course. And as much as you won't be looking into it now, I met a lady at a bar. After a few drinks, we decided to go up to a hotel. And no sooner did we get into the room than two men burst in and held us up at gunpoint.
Did you report it?
No. No, the situation was a bit too sticky. Needless to say, they put sort of a damper on the festivities, so the lady just decided she'd best go home to her husband.
I see. Well, why didn't you let me check it out? You know I would have been more discreet.
Oh, I couldn't take that chance. I had to protect her honor.
Honor? All that about honor?
That's right.
Martin, do you have something against the 20th century?
Isn't honor important to you, Tom?
Sure it is, but not if it gets in the way of winning a case. I'm a lawyer. I'm hired to win.
Even if innocent people get hurt in the process.
If I lose, my client gets hurt. It's all a matter of point of view, Martin.
Well, Tom, I'll tell you the truth, I've always had a little difficulty with relative morality. Seems to me it's a little too easy to bend things to make wrong seem right when it suits your purposes.
What you're describing is my law practice in Washington.
Can't have been too satisfied.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, boy. Work. Tom, this is a night to relax. Where is everybody?
I found it, Dad. I found it. There's a South Holman street in Chicago. It's a long shot, but I'm going to try it.
Oh, hey, that's wonderful.
Yeah, well, look, don't let on that you know anything to Jenny, all right?
Oh, yeah, not a word.
It's a long shot, Dad, but I'm going to give it a try.
You know, it's wonderful of you to do this for her, Tom.
Yeah, well, I kind of like her. She's a gutsy girl.
Yeah. You know, I wish your mother were here right now. She used to be so proud of you. She loved you very much.
You still miss her, huh, Dad?
Yeah, great deal. Don't you?
Sure, I do. I want to thank you, though, for everything.
For what?
Everything. You've stood by me. You put me through law school. You stood behind me. You taught me to be a good man.
No, I didn't give you any of that. You